this is Elissa here with She Does Credit, and today we are talking about all of these inquiries on your credit report and just you endlessly applying for different lines of credit. So first and foremost, I want you to be super mindful of what you're applying for. If you're applying for a line of credit, just make sure it is reporting to all of the credit bureaus. So for example, let's say you're applying for a store credit card. They may not report to all 3 credit bureaus, right? Or you may not be able to use it anywhere. So, you know, if you know my story, when I was first building my credit when I was a youngin', I got offered for a Old Navy credit card. I'm like, I barely shop here. I just needed like a pair of jeans for like a date. And they're like, oh, it's Old Navy, you can use it anywhere. No offense to Old Navy, I love you guys. But, you know, I was like, let me close this out, because I couldn't use it anywhere. So you just want to be super mindful. As far as all these inquiries go, it starts to tell a story on its own, especially within a short period of time. So let's say you're applying for credit cards, you're applying for credit cards, you're applying for credit cards. You just want to stack those lines of credit and whatnot. They're going to, you know, do a credit pull, and they're going to see, and you could be denied for certain reasons. Too many inquiries, high debt to income ratio. The accounts, the revolving accounts, that means like the accounts that you have that are open and are all reporting to the credit bureaus, right? It's not long enough history. So it starts to tell a story like you're desperate. And they're like, the credit bureau's like, what's going on that you need so much credit now? So it's almost like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, let's say you maxed out this credit card. You're like, oh, I'll apply for another one so I have more capital. I have another line of credit to use. That's what's going on. And those inquiries start to tell a story on its own where you honestly look desperate. So you just have to be super mindful of the inquiries. I always say no more than 2 to 3 inquiries within a period of time, like within maybe a 3-month period of time. Go as far out as 6 months. But just be super mindful of it. You know, another scenario that I have is let's say you're applying for something like a car loan, or, you know, I always say this to people, whenever you're going car shopping, you're looking for a house, you're going apartment hunting, whatever, just make sure you like this stuff before you apply, because these people will run your credit a million times, and you know what I'm talking about, to get you qualified with a bank that will actually take you. So let's say I go to a car dealership and I want a certain car, and I'm just like, they're like, oh, you don't have the greatest credit, let's find a bank. All of a sudden I get alerts for 15 different inquiries, and I didn't give you guys permission to run my credit like 15 times. There's a way to dispute that, by the way, which I have another video, and taking those inquiries off. I got you guys. But still, you start to look desperate, because who's going to take you upon those qualifications? So just be super mindful of what you're applying for, how many times, and also if you're applying for something, you don't always have to have your credit run. You go to a car dealership, maybe you don't even like the car, and now you got your credit run all these 50 million times. Let's say you're going to look at an apartment and it's a hole in the wall, and you spent money on an application that you can't get back, and they're running your credit. What are you going to do about it? You see what I'm saying? So just be super mindful. Check out my other video about how we could dispute and take off those inquiries. Make sure you look out for it. This is Elissa here with She Does Credit. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and until next time, bye. Come on.